Job's Lament, a portrait of suffering. Job chapter 7 verse 5 paints a stark and unsettling picture of human suffering. My flesh is clothed with worms and clods of dust, he laments, his words heavy with despair. Job, once a man of great prosperity and health, finds himself utterly broken and at a loss of everything. This verse is not merely a description of physical affliction, but a window into the depths of Job's anguish. Job's words are raw and visceral, offering a glimpse into the reality of a body ravaged by disease. The imagery is vivid and unsettling, forcing the reader to confront the raw vulnerability of human existence. Job's lament is a powerful reminder that suffering is an inescapable part of the human experience. Job's body, once strong and healthy, is now a source of constant pain. His skin, covered in open sores, is a breeding ground for worms. He is covered in dirt, unable to clean himself or find relief from the relentless itching and burning. The description of Job's physical state is both graphic and unsettling. It serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of the human body and the profound impact that suffering can have on our physical existence. Job's physical pain is only part of his ordeal. The emotional and spiritual anguish he endures cuts even deeper. Most of us cannot imagine the amount of pain Job suffered losing everyone he loved. The once proud and prosperous man is now an object of pity, shunned by those he once called friends. His faith in Yahweh is shaken to its core as he struggles to reconcile his suffering with his understanding of a just and merciful Father. Job's words are filled with anguish, reflecting the profound emotional and spiritual turmoil he experiences. He rails against his fate, questioning the nature of Yahweh and the purpose of his suffering. This emotional and spiritual struggle, intertwined with his physical pain, forms the crux of Job's agony. The imagery of worms and decay in Job chapter 7 verse 5 holds deep symbolic significance. It reflects not only the deterioration of Job's physical body, but also the sense of corruption and decay that has invaded his life. Job's suffering is presented as a force that consumes and disfigures, leaving him feeling utterly broken and defiled. The symbolism of corruption and decay resonates throughout the Bible. It is a stark reminder of the consequences of sin and the fallen nature of humanity. Job's condition, though not a direct result of his own sin, reflects the broader reality of human brokenness and mortality. Job's story is not an isolated incident of suffering. Throughout the Bible, we encounter countless individuals who endured great affliction. From Abraham's agonizing test of faith to Joseph's unjust imprisonment, the theme of suffering is woven into the very fabric of the biblical narrative. These stories serve as powerful reminders that suffering is an integral part of the human experience. They also offer a message of hope, demonstrating that even in the midst of profound suffering, Yahweh remains present and at work. Job's suffering, though occurring centuries earlier, foreshadows the ultimate suffering of Yeshua. Like Job, Yeshua endured physical torment, emotional anguish, and spiritual isolation. He was mocked, beaten, and ultimately crucified, taking upon himself the sins of humanity. The parallels between Job and Yeshua highlight the depth of Yahweh's love for humanity. Just as Yahweh remained present with Job in his suffering, so too did he experience the depths of human suffering through Yeshua. The book of Job offers a profound meditation on the nature of Yahweh and the human condition. Job's suffering, while difficult to comprehend, underscores the vast difference between the holiness of Yahweh and the frailty of humanity. Yahweh, in his infinite wisdom and power, operates outside the confines of human understanding. While we may never fully grasp the reasons for suffering, Job's story reminds us that Yahweh is present in the midst of our pain. It is in our weakness and vulnerability that we often experience the depth of his love and compassion most profoundly. Job's story, though filled with pain and despair, is ultimately a story of hope. Despite his suffering, Job never completely loses his faith in Yahweh. Even in his darkest moments, he clings to the belief that there is a higher purpose behind his pain. Job's story reminds us that even in the face of unimaginable suffering, hope can remain. It is a hope rooted not in our circumstances, but in the character of Yahweh, who is faithful even when we cannot understand. Conclusion: Job's enduring legacy. Job 7:5 stands as a stark reminder of the harsh realities of human suffering. Yet, within this verse and throughout the book of Job, we also find profound truths about Yahweh, humanity, and the nature of hope. Job's story continues to resonate with readers centuries later because it addresses universal questions about suffering, faith, and the human condition. Though we may never fully understand the reasons for suffering, Job's story offers a powerful message of hope and resilience. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, Yahweh remains present, offering comfort, strength, and ultimately, redemption.